What's up, y'all? I know it's been a long time doing this because I've been out for a minute. Welcome to another episode of Herb's Comic Book Journey. Now, before I get into the story that we're going to do today, let me just start off by just giving you a few things that's been going on in my life as of late. I had surgery almost about a month ago, so recovery, and then I had a few family situations that I had to take care of, so all is well. Please keep us in your prayers. Nothing bad is happening. I just had to take care of some home stuff, but yeah, all is well. I'm happy to give you guys another review, and why don't we talk about the Merc with the mouth, Deadpool. And if you guys looked at this past week's episode, you understand the one I'm talking about. The issue that we're talking about today is Deadpool murders the whole entire Marvel universe. Yeah, that part. Let me just let you guys know before we get into this. This comic is very, very graphic. Very graphic. But let's not waste any time. Let me get straight into it. What happens if the X-Men actually decided to try to go ahead and get Wade Wilson some help? Like some legit help. Take him to an actual psychiatric ward so he can get checked out. Professor X feels like this is the best option for him, but he's just being him. So Deadpool has asked plenty of times, like, look, this just is not for me. I don't do well here. But Professor X always seemed like he got the answers. So he gets evaluated by this doctor. His name is Dr. Bray, by the way. He tries to go ahead and cure Deadpool. Now, one thing in this comic you have to realize, because if you know any of Deadpool's work, Deadpool does a lot of breaking the fourth wall. So he'll go ahead, if you look into the yellow boxes, that's him, the comic side coming out to talk. Then you have the white ones that actually is just him being serious. And then you have Deadpool just talking to himself, just being Deadpool. And this is where everything takes a horrible turn. All right, so Dr. Brighton really isn't Dr. Brighton. He is a little known villain known as Dr. Psycho. I believe that's his name. Yeah, Dr. Psycho. And he thinks that Deadpool fits in his perfect little plan, and because he thinks that he could just go ahead and take over Deadpool's mind, because his plan is to get every single villain that's in that psychiatric ward and Deadpool to work together, so he could be like, they could be like a small army. This is Deadpool, the same Deadpool. He basically just fucks him up mentally to the point to where you see a red box and the other two boxes are gone. It's just Wade in that red box. So in the midst of this red box coming out and basically telling Deadpool what to do, it says like, hello, Wade. And Wade realizes that, well, he doesn't realize, but the other parts of his, the yellow and the white little part of him just died. It died inside. And eventually he fell down to the ground and broke loose of his straitjacket, and yeah, got Psycho Man, that's his name, I apologize, Psycho Man, out of his mechanical body and smeared him all over the release forms for Deadpool. And then the red box just started to talk to him. You know what to do. Go ahead and do it. So while this is going on, Deadpool just basically just kills everybody in the whole entire psychiatric hospital, and douses the whole entire place and the bodies in gasoline, and lights the sumbitch on fire. And as he's walking out, he says to the red box, "So where'd the yellow and the white box go from?" And the red box replies, "Don't worry about that. It's always one person trying to fuck with something that doesn't need to be fucked." All right, go back into it. So he goes ahead and goes to the Baxter building. We don't know exactly what happened in there, but he gets all of his tools, and Fantastic Four, Reed Richards, he does something to him to the point to where all his elasticity, whatever, I can't pronounce it, elasticity, we'll just go with that word, is basically just done with. He's literally melting away. Even to the point to where he finds Johnny Storm and cuts his fucking head off. Yeah. And then Sue Storm sees him as he's murdering her brother Johnny Storm, and she decides to go and put a force field inside of his head, and boom, head explodes. But ladies and gentlemen, this is Deadpool. So he gets his katana and stabs her in the back with it. Very gruesome. You know, this is turning into one of my favorite comics. But let's continue. But that wasn't even one of the biggest kills that he actually got. He found the Watcher and beheaded him, and said to him, like, "I don't see the world the way you see it." Just fucking kills him. Let's continue. So one by damn one, Deadpool goes along and kills villains and heroes in the whole entire MC universe, one by one. Then he eventually gets to Spider-Man. Him and Spider-Man have a tussle in the air. He grabs Spider-Man's ankle. Spider-Man picks him up in the air and drops him. Kersplat on the ground. And he said, Spider-Man said to Deadpool, "You're lucky I'm not like you, where I would have just killed you. Why didn't you just try it? I mean, come on, he's trying to murder you." And one of the funniest things happened. Deadpool says, "Am I? Do you think they would have let you break character in order to do this?" So Spider-Man picks him up, grabbed by his, I guess, his shirt, and Deadpool gets his gun and pop right in his head, blows his whole entire head off.
Peel this motherfucker's muffin cap back blue.
I actually like this fucking comic. So then the red box comes over to him and says, "Look, just fucking end this. There's nobody else to impress but me." Then, yeah, he just goes ahead and gets the remaining people that is actually in the Avengers. So the Captain America decided to call a late meeting, and he steals Hank Pym's Pym particles and shrinks all of this ammunition and grenades and all of this other shit. Shrinks it down. While everybody in the Avengers is there, he goes ahead and just gets it big and explodes the whole entire thing. And then all of a sudden you see like bits and pieces of body parts just flying outside. And he's like, yeah. Just makes a joke about everybody just dying from the Avengers. Next thing you know, Luke Cage comes out because his skin is indestructible, and basically said, like, you really thought that you could take me out? And he says, oh, I thought about you motherfuckers too. And he shrunk all the bombs and ammunition inside of the actual coffee that everybody was drinking, and boom, 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 all in his body, until the point to where you actually see smoke coming out of Luke Cage's mouth and nose.
Yo, asshole! This motherfucker's dead!
And he just collapsed. I gotta say, that's fucking impressive. I never would have thought about that, but yeah. And then even Thor comes out and says, and Thor's like, yeah, you really thought that you could take out a god. And then he yells to him, I want to know which one is more powerful, you or your hammer. So then he gets the Pym particles and just blows up, not blows up, but just grows the his hammer, Thor's hammer, Mjolnir, and it just landed on him. I gotta say, that shit was fucking hilarious. I actually liked it. It was actually pretty good. We're getting to the end of this episode. I'm gonna make this a two-parter. I'm glad to have you guys back watching this again. But yeah, this is pretty much going to be a two-parter about how Deadpool kills the whole entire Marvel universe. I hope you guys enjoyed this first one. This first one with me back. I'm gonna try to keep it back on to every single week, every Wednesday, as you guys know. But before we leave, you already know I gotta go ahead and give a shout out to our sponsors. First off, FNX Fit. You want to get into your best shape of your life? You want to go ahead and drop down like Ned did from Spider-Man? Well, here's something that you can try. FNX Fit. Go on to Blurs and Whiskey and go ahead and look into blurredandwhiskey.com and go ahead and check out in our sponsor area. Go and type in the code FNX Blurs 13, and that could go ahead and get you 15% off on all your purchases. They have whey proteins, they have energy boost stuff, green mix for what's the name of it? Get your greens in. They have pre-workout mixes, they have apparel, CBDs, all of it. Go ahead and check it out. Blursandwhiskey.com. Go and look into the sponsors. Go and check out FNX Fit. And also, if you want to have your beer looking as luxurious as mine, go ahead and check out go on blursandwhiskey.com. Go ahead and check out on the sponsor area as well, and go and check out the Beard Struggle. They have heated combs, they have brushes, they have oils, beard balms, scruff bombs, in order for you to have your beard looking luxurious just as much as mine's and Trey Proper's. So go ahead and check that out. Type in the promo code BLURDS1 for 15% off on all your purchases. And that concludes this week's Herb's Comic Books Journey. I hope you guys enjoy it. Y'all take it easy. Peace.